inching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down. Now Jones. That's swung out wide to Harris. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. Let's see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Throwing Jones. And the Raiders have got him. Chandler Jones in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint, as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. Got the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. Let's take it at around the 40. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over. Now a first carry here for Robinson. And dropped at the 35, but able to display some strength on the run. They'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
A second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Adams. And he's going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Raiders are 2 or 4 here in the first half of the year. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. You got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Touchdown, Raiders! Joe Fortson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time.
Well, now Harris lost it. It's a fumble. And the Raiders pick it up. And they're already in the red zone. The 18-yard line is where they take over.
Do you remember in preseason when we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line that hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
2nd down and a run by Robinson. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Brian Robinson Jr. with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 14-0. As the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they are over 500 for the season, 4-3. They got back above 500 with a victory last week. And, Charles, you think this is a very important week for them, do you not?
I certainly do, because when you start to do the math, and yes, I'm using my fingers to count. If you're 4-4 at the midway point, let's say you're saying 10 wins is your cutoff line for a playoff berth. It's usually right around that number. A loss here, all of a sudden you've got to go 6-2 down the stretch just to reach 10 wins. That means this game is vital.
Throwing on 1st down, Jones. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And the Raiders are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. So a 1st interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. This defense for the Pats, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Open man is Fortson. He's got it. And he's got room. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. And this is where quarterbacks' passing numbers sometimes get a little bit more inflated than they should, because this is a short little pass, but it goes for big yardage. Back to throw, Purdy. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Davante Adams with career touchdown number 96. He joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list. And the Raiders have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here, because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw. Jones. That one complete to the former Seminole, Auden Tate. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. First time that they called his number tonight, and it gets him a first down. 21-0 our score after 1.
Patriots nothing.
Here's Jones on first down. Got a man. It's Tyquan Thornton. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage. Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. The Raiders call on a nickel set here for 3rd down. Back to throw again. Right back to Henry, and Henry's got it again. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Strong. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage. He's going to look deep down the field. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. A great effort there. 34 yards. And the Patriots are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point splits the uprights, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7.
Patriots 7.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Purdy now to throw. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. So they obviously declined that, and it is a touchdown.
They still had the option, but let's face it.
There's no option.
There's no option when you score a touchdown. An easy call for them.
Point after, right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They've seen their 21-0 advantage cut to just 7, so time to go back to work here. 1st and 10. Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
On 2nd and 9, Purdy. Deep ball for Goodwin. And it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. A beautiful fake. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw. Jones sliding out of the pocket. And that would get me off target and incomplete.
So many times I advocate not challenging coverage downfield. But on this play, I thought he made an excellent decision to actually do so. If that had been complete, that would have been one for the highlight reel.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Off the play fake. Jones. And he'll just get rid of it.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Jones throwing on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Raider D, they get the football back. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield, but that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Purdy. And incomplete on the deep ball.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. On the move past the 40. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Off play action. Jones. Complete. It's Henry. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route. And he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
On 2nd and 10. Jones. Wide open receiver complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Colin Johnson, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Patriots are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And we'll see what they want to do. 45 seconds is all that remains until the break. Purdy looking to throw on first down here.
Escaping the pressure right. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
Purdy to throw it on first down.
Deep ball for Goodwin. And this is caught. Touchdown. Marquise Goodwin, 63 yards.
And the Raiders will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
The extra point by Carlson up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Marcus Jones going to elect to bring this one out. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it. And we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
He's got a man complete. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Had an open man that time. They end up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. To throw again on 2nd down. Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot, forcing the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes where people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Jones now. A final shot before break. He's going to let one fly for Tate. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the 2nd half is now underway. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the 2nd half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Being chased out left. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get high.
Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 70 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they establish that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Purdy now to throw off the play action.
Caught out left side by Robinson. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders.
Brian Robinson Jr.
He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Raiders take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Extra point by Carson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a two-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a great possession game.
They go play action here on first down. Throw left side, got to be taken in by Harris. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a New England first down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jones. Going for the deep ball. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown.
So a strong drive here to lead off this third quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive, because they had to be saying, we have put our best foot forward in the first half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a prove-it drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive, and also give him a first down.
On first down, Purdy.
The left side throw complete to Adams. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
To throw again on 2nd down. Purdy. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And it's 3rd and 4 now. They couldn't get anything going there out of the right side of the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
Goodwin able to haul it in. And he is going to have the Raiders first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. Purdy sets up to throw again. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Marcus Jones picks it, and the Pats will take over here at their own 14-yard line. So this offense moving the ball well, trying to open up a 2-score lead here in the 3rd quarter, but now potentially a play that could have big ramifications.
Yeah, you've driven the ball down the field. Things are looking up, but it takes just one bad decision to throw things off the rails.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Now Jones. And did he get the feet down? No, they'll say he did not. It's incomplete.
That was a difficult catch, and I admire the fact that he actually caught the football, worked so hard to get his feet down inbounds, tried to do the toe tap. My dad's an accomplished tap dancer. I'm not sure he would have gotten his feet in on that one.
Is he really?
Yeah, that he is.
How about that? What about Young Davis?
No, it did not. It did not cross.
It didn't carry over.
No, it stopped right there.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game, but after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Throwing Jones. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And this one is right down the middle, and that'll bring him back within 4. Well, the 3 points certainly helps, but you feel like, Charles, at this stage of the game, when you force those turnovers, you need to start converting them into touchdowns.
Yeah, I'm a little bit surprised myself because I thought in this situation, they were thinking end zone or bust. Now they got to rely on their defense, get the ball back again for another opportunity to get 6 points.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
They go play action here. Purdy. That's into the hands of Fortson. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for a Las Vegas first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
31.
1
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
That's out wide here for Robinson. Still on his feet, and he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds. It's a big play there for Vegas. 41 yards. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Off the option, that's complete. Touchdown, Raiders! From 3 yards out. And the Raiders are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The return is Jones from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here. And they are in. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
It's not often that you'll find offensive and defensive guys that'll agree on much, but one place they find common ground, you've got to protect or attack the middle of the field. And no one was there. What a big play, moving it downfield.
Now Jones on 1st and 10. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Tyquan Thornton, 36 yards. And the Patriots have made it a 1-score game again here in the fourth. They'll try and throw for it. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points and gets them back within a field goal. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. We'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
There he goes left side. The 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but he did a nice job controlling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. To throw again, Jones. Open man, the tight end, Henry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
17 yards. First down, New England.
Here's Jones. Throwing on first down. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Harris running straight ahead. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a second and goal.
A gain of 5 brings up second and goal.
Now a receiver in motion left. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, some of those windows to throw the football that exists when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Damian Harris, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Pats are back within a score. Extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
Patriots 46.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Pulls it in at the 13. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Take over first and 10. And they're on the 22-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the fourth quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts as early as opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Robinson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll run again here with Robinson. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Off the option, here's Robinson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Robinson up the middle. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 121 yards on the ground for him now as he's gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
Man, I was on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring, and it still comes down to one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. In this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for Las Vegas, they fall a game under 500 now at 3 up and 4 down. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week where they take on the Los Angeles Chargers. Meanwhile, for New England, they drop back to 500 now at 4 up and 4 down. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to